At least my family really thought about me, especially my name. My name being Ali, of course, if you didn't know. My father probably went to registry, the registry officer said, okay, what are you going to call your baby? He said, guess. He said, Mohammed, no. Ali, yes, that would. Ali would do. Is that Ali, A-L-L-Y, like Scottish? I think no. Ali the terrorist. Yeah, that would be good if I actually had a Scottish name, because that's actually something. I was actually in Scotland a few months ago. I've heard it's hard to understand the Scottish people, but never experienced. I went to this. It was late, and I was actually with Leo, and I went to this shop. It was really late at night, and we were in a village, and we wanted to go to Glasgow. So I went in and I said, "Hello, how can I go to Glasgow?" Which sounded to him probably, "You Scottish bastard, I'm foreign, and I can make a better English accent than you. So how can I get to Glasgow?" But anyway, he said, "Go to Locha." I said, "What?" He said, "Go to Locha." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Go to Locha." At that point, I just brought out a pen and pencil and said, "Would you be able to spell that?" Because you know, it's a point, it's the 3 times rule. You can't really ask for the 4th time, it's just, it's 3 times you ask or just you leave. And he said, "You, it's you." So it was like that. And I met this other guy, another visit to Edinburgh this time. I didn't really understand him, but I understood a bit that he said it was a British army because it was easier to kill people than to study. Yeah, I mean, I had a tough time. You're right. They've got some weird culture that you're not really going to get. When I was a kid, 2, 3-year-old, I remember I broke something and my mum was in the room and I thought, shit, she's going to shoot me. So my mum actually stormed towards me like that. And I thought, Jesus, I'm going to die. And she started hitting herself. Like that. And I was shitting myself. I thought, if she hits herself, just imagine what she's going to do to me in a minute. But that minute never came. She stood there hitting herself for 2 minutes and she left. And that's just, you know, that's how I handle it. So that became a routine for me. I would just sometimes do it deliberately. And she would leave. The problem was, once I did it, not realizing it's a Friday. Now, if you don't know, you know, with this in culture, Fridays, usually the dad is home. So I broke this thing. It wasn't my mum coming towards me. It was my dad, much more relaxed, coming like that. And he said, "Who's done that?" He talks like that, foreign, he is. "Who's done that?" I was like, I was expecting my dad to start. So it was like me. He looked at me for 3 seconds. There I was, flying. That wasn't the first, I mean, it was the first time that I experienced flying, but then we learned to the school. All Iranians learned in the school. That was one of my biggest shocks when I came to UK, that how long it takes you to learn to fly. It's so easy in Iran. It's a half-an-hour course that you have to, it's compulsory you take in Iran. All you need is a knife. So. Okay, you didn't get that terrorist joke. Some of us don't have terrorist minds. Some of us do. So, the biggest obstacle I had in Iran was, this one's sad, the fact that they can decide for you to make you circumcised. Now that's a big decision. Your name, you can always change it, but if you're circumcised, that's it. You stick with it. I mean, children at that age, they trick you. They circumcise you at a very, very early age. You don't know what's that for. Otherwise you go, hell no. No, not that one. Do whatever you want, but don't touch that. I never understood what's the point of chopping off your penis when your penis size is already half of the average size. That's actually the same. Okay, but you know, and the story they gave you is that you know the story that they give in Europe that how children born is that stork brings the children. The story they give you in Iran is that the cat is hungry. I don't give a shit. I mean, out of everything that the cat could take, is it my penis? The only thing. But the cat is hungry apparently. And they take you. I mean, you don't know, you think it's good, you're actually helping the cat, it's got charity. Okay, that's good, helping the cat. Now we talk about penis. So you survive for a day, then you can have someone else's penis. Seriously? I was actually thinking, is the cat too hungry so I can give more of my penis? No son, this is enough. You sure? Yes. I thought maybe if cat's too hungry, I'm just being generous. The cat's hungry. And so we don't have in Iran good relations with cats generally. Because as we grow up, we actually understand what kind of damage the cat's done to us. The cats, we charge the cats. In Iran, we charge the cats. But that I don't mean we don't get money out of cats, we don't charge them. It's very difficult to charge a cat. £2.50 please. Unless they're a Jew cat. They've got money. I mean, they come from, have you seen in these Egyptian old pictures, there are some cats, and they usually are very slim. They are the Jewish cats that migrated from they just ran with Moses. Yeah, they're very slim because they don't usually eat the same. We don't have that many Jewish cats. I mean, 2 reasons: 1 being Jewish, 2 being cat is good enough reason not to be in Iran. So we don't have that many Jewish cats. We can't really charge them as money, so we charge them. But by that, I mean we just run after them. I actually had a story about that. There are 3 categories of cats being charged. One is that the cat knows his place, so you just stand there, you look in the cat and you say, go like that, I'm going to charge you if you don't move, and the cat runs away. The second one is the cats that, you know, they feel like chilled out a bit, so you actually need to go 2 or 3 steps, right, and go away, so the cat dies. The third ones are usually big cats, bigger cats, they like to be proud. They don't go away like that, so you have to actually charge them, right? Once I came out of my apartment with Mum, there was this cat. Seen that? So I did a bit of that. He didn't move. I did a bit of that. Didn't move. I decided to charge the cat. So I charged the cat. So I ran towards the cat quite fast. By the time I get to about a meter of the cat, I realized the cat's not going to move. This is too much of a proud cat. At that point, I didn't know what to do because I'd never been in that situation before. You know, and I wasn't really willing to just do that to the cat. So I was quite fast as well, so I was moving, and then did that, and the cat was there, and I just shat myself. It was bloody scary. The cat was just staring at me. Oh, it's not a good experience to be in.